Hey everybody, it's Steve with Sky194, and I appreciate you stopping in to check out my video. And we're here at Spa with the Porsche 911 GT3R, and I had John request a setup for the car, a race setup, and the only thing I had was an older hot lap setup, and the other setup I had was for race was, like I said, it was even older than that. So let's try the new one.
Going double file.
And I mean, I've improved since then, so it was like from last year. So I just figured to do a new one, which I should have one anyway. You know, I drive this car a lot. AI's at 97 and the aggression's at 94.
Green light, go, go, go.
Man, throws you over there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
All right. Alright. Car doesn't feel too bad. Feels pretty good so far. Hopefully get some heat in these tires.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Wide. Break down a little bit. I think I forgot to do that earlier. And like I said, I didn't get a good lap in. So we'll see how it runs in the race here. the edge of that. Tank slapper.
Well done, mate. Personal best.
Man, I need to get down on the back of that Ferrari. Come on, Porsche.
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
That was better. Hope everybody's being safe and taking care out there. Man, they're strong through there. It definitely got me some going through this third sector back here, between the second and third.
Well done, mate. Fastest lap so far.
Started with 60 liters. So there's plenty of fuel. That too much.
Personal fastest lap.
Right. Man, being behind him is messing me all up.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
He hit me. I think he about lost it. It's a good race. Passing a few cars. Car's working really well. Mess that up. Just a little off. I'll get a warning for that. I'm surprised I didn't. Looks like I was just a little bit off. I haven't been driving the Porsche a lot lately, and I really like it. It's a challenge. It's probably the hardest car to get set up.
Losing time to the car in front on sector 2.
Wide there. Could be this lap and another one. That's wide open. Hope you check out my Laguna Seca, the Aston Martin. I posted that up earlier. Wasn't the greatest of races, but I was really surprised how good the car was there. And again, you know, I mean, I enjoy doing the races, but a lot of times also I want to make sure that the setup's working right and all that. Plus y'all can see what's going on and the characteristics of the car and things like that.
The leader is on the final lap. Give it a final push.
Yeah, I did some multiplayer last night, but nothing worked out the way I wanted it to, so that was partially my fault. I mean, I drove the Porsche, and I just didn't drive worth a darn last night. Plus we are at Silverstone, which I haven't been there. I haven't been at Silverstone in forever. So like I said, just drove garbage. Plus the car really wasn't that good. This Porsche is so unique. I mean, you just, I get out of something else and I get in this thing and it takes me a while just to get acclimated to it again. It turns so fast and it's just twitchy and it's just got to be driven, where a lot of other cars, especially the Aston Martin, just, I mean, it's so smooth and predictable. Well, this thing's the exact opposite.
The leader has finished the race. Excellent job, mate. P3, we're on the
All right, started 8th
back home safely.
and finished 3rd. So I'm real happy with that. I mean, it makes a good, raceable combination. Tires were very good at the end, as far as, they were still green. So I'm real happy with that. I had a couple out of bounds. My 219.97 was. I don't know where that was. I don't remember it being out, but it must have been somewhere. Let's see, that was faster by a couple tenths there. Now it's about equal. So yeah, it should be running more like mid 219s. So, all of the rest are 220s, except for the 221s here at the end. But I'm real happy with it. I think it's a good consistent package. And of course, good base to start off with, and a little tweak here and there just to make it handle the way you like it to. But yeah, anyway, I drove it last night at the multiplayer, and it just was, like I said, I just stunk. I got hit a few times, and it was like a crash 'em up derby for a while, and it's just one of those things. Just nothing. It just didn't work out. Plus, I could blame myself because I just wasn't driving that good either, and the car wasn't handling that good. So I just basically, didn't record anything. I tried, but I mean, it just wasn't worth recording since nothing was that good. But look at him pushing him. Pretty much. It looks like he's pushing him. All right, 3rd place. Good from 8th. I'm happy with that, like I said. And here's the setup. It's basically 26.1, left front, left rear is 25.7, right front's 26, and right rear is 25.5. And of course, I'm trying to keep in mid 27s, somewhere around there, give or take. The toe in the front was a negative 0.1. The camber was a negative 3.9. And the caster was 10.6. The toe in the back was 0.05 with the camber at negative 2.6. And like I said, the camber on the front was negative 3.9 with the caster at 10.6. I'm sure I said that right. Electronics is 3, 3, and 3. And that's another thing I did last night. I didn't know this, but the map for the Porsche is opposite of all the other cars, where they're on number 1. I had it on number 1, so I thought that's all of them were the same. But it's actually number 8 is their race. The number 1 is the fuel save. So I had that on there last night too. So it's just like I said, I did not know that Porsche is the only one that's backwards from basically everybody else. Fuel 60 liters with the number 2 brake pads. Mechanical, I had 5 and the anti-roll bar in the front with a 61 brake bias and a 12 steering ratio. The wheel rate on the front was 137,000 with the bump stop rate of 1100 and the bump stop range of 2. On the rear, the wheel rate's 193,000 with a bump stop rate of 600 and a bump stop range of 25. Anti-roll bars of 5 on the rear and the diff is 60. The dampeners on the front are 10, 8, 10, and 12. And on the rear, it's 12, 8, 14, and 12. Aero on the front, we have 54, and on the rear, the ride height is 72, with the splitter at 3 in the front, and the rear wing at 7 in the rear, and a 3 and a 2 in the brake ducts. So, oh, you wrecked. But anyway, I sure appreciate you stopping by, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope if you try this setup, I hope it works out really good for you. And please hit the like and subscribe, and hit the bell if you like the video. And I hope you come back and visit soon. Y'all take care and be safe, please. See ya.